Fail to learn, and today I'm going to show you how to wrap up an extension cord. That is how I wrap it, by the way. When you toss around, I guess, a donut shape, it kind of like goes into itself, and you toss it around and it just becomes this tangled mess. This was tossed around the trailer. It doesn't get used much, this big thick gauge. So we tend to toss it around the trailer, but it ends up getting tangled. Can't quite get it untangled. But that's because it's whoever wrapped this cord up last doesn't do it the way that we showed them to do it. And I'm going to show you guys right now how to properly wrap up an extension cord so that it does not become a tangled mess. Okay, no carpenter has ever wrapped up an extension cord like this. None that I've seen. If you have a cord as big as this one here, this will actually create a scenario where, if I keep going a little here, where you can't actually get your arm out of the cord. You'll look kind of dumb. And you'll end up with a little tiny knot. Most carpenters just kind of go like this, making these loops as big as possible. But I'm going to actually show you an even better technique. Alright, you got two ends, you put them together. Now, I noticed some people were trying to find the center, but that is not an option with this cord. It is really long, and I'll be doing that forever. You take them, you make a knot, like you're familiar with, a pretzel knot. Then you could stick your arm pretty much through this, grab hold of this, and then pull it through. And it'll make this loop. Then you do it again. It'll make a loop. You just keep going. I do this a lot faster than other people are doing it. See, I can make them really, really tight. I can also make them very loose by letting the weight of it pull it through more. See? In a big cord like this, you want to make it loose. Even when it's twisted together like this, I'm not going to bother separating it. I'm just going to grab it, pull it through. See? Then you reach the end, that's it. It's done. And this long cord looks like this. It's a mess, yes, but when you're throwing it around, it will not knot, and it'll stay like this. Alright, now let me show you the beauty of this kind of knot. You take it, you send it back through, and you can just pull to take it apart. See? And that's it. I'm going to do it one more time, show you how fast I could do it. Go like this, you make a knot, take your knot, you go like, let me show you the slick hand movements of someone that's been doing this for a while. You hold the knot, and you take the other cord that's in your hand, and you give it to this hand, which is going to go like this, and you can pull it through. Later on, the gravity will pull it down for you. But see, you go from holding it to like this. Oh, I also do this fancy thumb lock. You hold your thumb on this piece. So when you come in with your thumb, you hold it. And you can just pull it through. See? I can actually wrap this a lot faster than those people that have been just learned how to do it showing, because I actually wrap cords this way. And it helps if I'm not stepping on it. If you encounter a knot or a snare, just keep going. Just keep pulling everything through. And there. Keep in mind this is a very long cord and it's really heavy. Thick gauge. but it'll never tangle, especially this cord that we try not to pull this cord out. It's a little excessive for most home house needs. But yeah, there you go. If you take it, you pass it through, and it'll do this. See? Like, why isn't it working? So you're gonna send it through again. You're gonna think, oh, it's just a simple little mistake. And then you're gonna do it again, and look, it did it again. The way you fix this is, all right, let me show you a common problem with this cord that most people probably won't even say because they want you to try their technique out. So you're gonna start off with this end, the so-called wrong end to detangle it from. All right, here's your first knot. You're gonna pull it through, and you think you could just pull it through and just keep pulling it through, but it doesn't. It does this. And you might think, well, geez, how am I gonna fix this? The wrong way to do it is to feed this cord through, like, oh, I'll just feed the cord through. That's not gonna fix your problem. The only way to fix the problem is to actually give it a little slack, and you'll see this part that starts bulging out. Take that bulge and twist it like this, give it a twist, and then send the cord through itself. Like, boys, I hope that people can understand this. It's like one of those McDonald's mazes. Okay, I would like to show you one more time, hopefully in a scenario where I could show it better. Let's say you started with the wrong end, or that end becomes a tangle. Sometimes it gets wrapped up wrong, and that end too can become a problem. So we're gonna take the original first knot here and undo it. But then as you pull, you expect it to untangle itself, but it doesn't. I don't know how well this is showing, but you might end up with this figure 8 knot where you can't pull it through like advertised. I'm going to show you how to fix that. It's actually real simple. What you're going to do, oh boys, I don't know. Here, I'll do this in my lap. Okay, let me show you the problem. So you're pulling it through, and one of them forms into this chain, this infinity symbol. Well, if you think you can fix it by simply pushing it through and just feeding the cord through, the problem will just happen farther on down the line, and every chain will be like this. The way to fix it is when you're giving it a little slack, you'll see this loosens up, and then when this loosened up part, you're going to feed it through it, and that actually changes the direction of the detangle. So when you start pulling again, it'll just start coming through for you. See? And now I'm just going to rewrap. Now, see? And now I could just keep pulling. It's not the weight of this is making it uncurl on the bottom of the floor here. I'm gonna have to go quick. See, you get it in shot, but it just comes right through. In fact, you won't have to stand still and do this. You could just run it out to where you need it to go. Alright, that'll wrap it up for this video. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. And if you need to know anything about carpentry, just leave it in the comments. I'll either answer it or make a video about it. I mean, really anything construction related. I've pretty much done everything.